who gets his first goal for the club. What a player we've brought in.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Shakhtar, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up. The first in the Ukrainian Cup against LNZ Cherkasy. I said we would play them last year and we never did because we went to Champions League. This time we're going to play them in the Cup. It's a pretty big game to defend our title, and then after that we've got a Champions League game. We're returning to the Anoeta to face none other than Real Sociedad, a very, very good team. It cannot be denied at this point in the future. We're going to be playing against them today with some very, very good players in their team. It's going to be a tough one away from home, but hopefully we can pick up 3 points there and start off our campaign here in the Champions League. We've been drawn the most boring games ever. If you go and take a look at our fixtures, we've been drawn. You will. I don't think you'll quite believe it. We have been drawn against Sociedad, that's fine. AK Athens, who we've already played last year. Molde, which is a bit of a new one. Newcastle are there because why wouldn't they be? We always get them every year and it's rigged. Napoli there for the third year once again. Why not? Why wouldn't they be? Celtic are there, a new club. Porto, a very, very good team. They were in from last year. They're in pot 2 somehow. Napoli being in pot 3 along with Molde. That makes sense. I mean, they did drop out of form a little bit, but I guess that's how it is. And then PSG, because why wouldn't we get a team like that? I know they're 10th in the coefficient, but apparently they make the Champions League. I don't know if other teams around them haven't, but yeah, just look at those teams. PSG, Newcastle, we've already played before. Porto, another amazing team. Napoli, we've already played them. AK Athens. So basically, the only new teams are. I mean, we've got new teams, but it just seems all a bit crazy. 18 points is what we need this season. I think we get that. I mean, we have to see how we do at the Anoeta. Is this a new stadium they're playing in? It is. They're playing in a new stadium, actually, which is a shame for the Anoeta because it's a good stadium, but it is 52,000 seater, which I have a feeling the Anoeta was. Anyway, if we go and take a look, it's called it's not called, I don't know if it's called the Anoeta here. It is called the Real Arena, if I'm not mistaken, or for sponsorship, yeah, as you can see there, 40,000, so nothing's played there, but I guess it'd be a nice stadium if a team wants to come and inherit it, something like that. I know there's a few teams there, like, who is that, Deportivo Alavés, I'm sure they want to go in a rival stadium. Robin Lenormand is a manager, apparently, which is interesting. He's a former Real Sociedad player, but yeah, we've got them first. If we get a win there, we have to be optimistic. 3, 6, 9, 12 this time we get the result. Well, they were finalists, so it probably is a tough game, but let's just take that out. 12, 15, 18. One of these games we win. I mean, the games we have to win are AEK, Molde, Napoli, Celtic, so that's 12 points, and then we need 2 more wins out of PSG, Porto, Newcastle, and Real Sociedad, and one of them probably should be today, and then the other one is got to be one of those 3. So it should be, if we've improved, a bit of an easy task. Obviously, we've got our new players who can play in that all the time because of the regulation and the way we've managed it. You'll see how we manage it here in this cup. Let's just get straight into it. The first game, it's the Ukrainian Cup round of 16. So the team for this game against Cherkasy starts with Enrique in goal, backline of Antonio Jarov. New signing Felipe Anderson, we've managed to get him in. I said last episode that we would, and he is here with the team today. And Cortazar pairs him on that right side. Tom Janssen, Ryazanov gets his first start. No, it is his second start, but obviously one of the Ukrainians who are playing. Ryazanov in the middle there, along with Santos. Rosakov on the left. Neto is on the right today. Shevchenko up top. Kuzminik is out injured again. He got another four goals in his next game, by the way. You remember he got 4 goals in that first game. He went and got another 4. Played a few games. Got injured again. Got injured the first time, missed a few games. Then we played that game there. He got injured and is out now. But what can you do? kick off here in this game against LNZ Cherkasy. Hopefully we can get the result. They've got Polishchuk playing in goal. That's an interesting one. I don't think it's the actual Polishchuk. Hopefully we can get this done nice and quickly so we can go and spend as much time as possible with Real Sociedad. It's Felipe Anderson who gets his first goal for the club. What a player we've brought in. And that is a great start to the episode. Really, just settling in the nerves. We've had a few games. We actually lost a domestic game, the 4th domestic game we've lost in this. Is obviously our 4th season now, so 3 full seasons and like 10 games basically. We lost the Super Cup final to Dnipro 1-0. We were just an amazing team, so good. They scored in like the 15th minute, and we couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything about it, and we just lost it, unfortunately. But we've been good. We've had a good few games, not lost in the league yet. We got a 88th minute winner against the team we played just before this. I don't know who. I can't remember who it was, but it was in Hulets, I think. We got nearly 5xg away from home. Right, we went ahead twice, and they managed to tie it back, and it took us until the 88th minute to win it. We had so many shots on target. They had 2 shots on target and scored. I think it was just one of them days, just like the Dynamo Kiev. Not the Dynamo Kiev. Who was it we lost to? It was Dnipro. But I guess they're going to happen every now and again, especially with the luck we've had. Not luck, but performances we've had domestically. It's bound to happen at some point, but at the same time it was a little bit annoying, and hopefully it doesn't become a more common thing, because if it does, is Ryazanov playing out of position here? He wants to go a little bit deeper. That's fair enough. We can put him a little bit deeper if he wants to. We'll put him there we go, in a bit more of a natural position, give him a bit more freedom in the midfield. But yeah, it just has to become not a common theme. This Champions League campaign is going to be a big one, to get some revenge, get them wins, and 6 wins is the aim for us. 6 wins or 18 points, however you want to get there. 5 wins, 3 draws, is that enough? Yeah, it would be enough. So but at the same time, we just want to get those wins nice and early and get the job done. 3-0 up here, we could go here in this game, as we win a penalty. It's Rysakov who wins it, and Shevchenko has his chance to get another goal for himself in this season. I can't believe Kuzminik has had the start that he had, 8 goals in 2 games, and then he just gets injured like he has been. Hopefully it's not like who was getting injured all the time last season for us. It was, I can't remember who it was. Someone was getting injured for us loads, and they couldn't make the team, and then it just messed them up. But someone had it. I remember Popov had that. It might have just been Popov, to be honest, who I'm thinking about. But someone definitely struggled a lot, and it really affected them, and they couldn't really break back into the team. But I hope it doesn't happen with Kuzminik. He's been really good, really consistent over the years, and he's a good enough player to hopefully bounce back and get those goals. He scored 8 goals just off the back of a pretty short preseason, just a 4-game preseason. He went to the I don't know if he should have gone to the World Cup. I don't know if he did, but he had a pretty relatively short preseason, and he's just got straight into it. So hopefully he can have the same attitude when he comes back. Rysakov here for 4-0 is deflected in, and that is his 2nd of the game. 4-0 we lead here in the cup. And that is job done here in the round of 16. It looks like we could be going on for the 3-peat in the Ukrainian Cup. We could have completed the 3-peat in the Super Cup, but we lost it, unfortunately, 1-0. Very frustrating game, and but I guess it happens. At least we kind of lose our unbeaten streak domestically of I don't even know how many games, like 80 games, something like that. And it eases a little bit of pressure on us. It's just about losing in the league now, but no one can stop us, really. We've not really had a threat to our position. We've only conceded 3 goals, I think, in like 6 or 7 games, and 2 of them came in the game I was just on about against Inhulets. I'm fairly sure it was. 23 goals scored. I think we're good. I think we are good at the moment, and no cause for complaint. We just have to go into the Champions League. Everyone's sharpness is really good going into that, and that will be an important factor for all those boys who are getting rotated out, because they're getting rotated out quite reasonably. But at the same time, the Ukrainians are playing. It does mean maybe that the foreigners on the bench are playing a little bit less, but they still do get minutes, like Antonio's got a start here for himself. Jackson does still get minutes. I don't think he has the impact that he did a few seasons ago, definitely as a player, even if he was playing or not, but still he does get those minutes when they fall to him. And just different players like that. Mauro Couto, we tried to secure a loan. A few players have left us actually. I think I'll show that before the next game, or maybe don't have to, I can just explain. But Diaz has left us. He left to I don't know where he went, Brest it was, for like 7 million I think. It's a shame. It was a shame with him because he looked like a really good player overall. But you know, you can't stop Kuzminic. He's proven so much for himself whilst he's been here, under my reign. And Diaz, I wish it could have worked. But it didn't, and we lose out on a bit of money on him. It didn't go too well, but he still gave us a few goals in the first season, and you know, he's been a part of the process. He's not been a bad player to manage. He's never really complained too much. He wanted a loan move, which was fair, but we couldn't get it for him. Thomas Janssen's in for 5 here, and it's been an amazing performance here. Thomas Janssen, who returns to the team in a more prominent role, gets himself a goal here. Diaz, we lost out on a bit of money. We didn't make a profit, nowhere near a profit. We lost like 23 million. We signed him for like 29, sold him for 6 or 7. It's a shame. It was a shame, but he's been a part of the process. He's been, he didn't complain too much, just got on with it when he got those minutes as well, which he did get. He always turned up. He never, caused any problems, and now he's left the club in the bid to try and get, hopefully, some Champions League football, European football. He goes to a good club where he should have a good role, and it's suitable for the both of us. Mauro Couto didn't get a move, unfortunately. Neto's on for 6 here, and that is a lovely finish from Neto to make it 6-0, and we are just going from strength to strength here in this game. The team who's Cherkasy are in our league, they're 3rd in the league. This is what I'm trying to tell you. No one can get near to us. This is a team in 3rd place, and this is what we're doing. It's mental. It really is mental. But I guess we just have to take it, really. If someone beats us, We got close in the last few games recently, but it's not coming. It's not coming for us. Mauro Couto is supposed to be on the bench. I think he might be out, still recovering from an injury, but I thought I'd bought him. I guess not. We'll go and make a few changes here. Quarters are off. He is quite tired. These boys did play in the league a few days ago. We'll put Anderson out wide because he is actually a fullback, maybe more naturally than a centre back. But we'll put him at centre back. He wins his headers. I wish I could have let Alex go to Real Madrid because obviously it's a big move for a player, and I think it's a bit of a mistake not letting him go, especially for a move of that. What Real Madrid is, absolutely massive club, but he's here. He still does definitely get minutes, maybe a bit more rotation, but I don't think he's getting too bad wages either, so nothing to really annoy him. Maybe just a little less playing time as a star player is agreed, but I guess we can't blame him if we've got him bringing in these better players as much as maybe he used to have. And he's winning his headers, Anderson's winning his headers. The risk with that is that they're not good on the set pieces and in the presence in the box. They're playing more normal centre back roles, kind of the default one, instead of being kind of giving extra duties which may affect their defending, and could have been an issue for us last year. One of the improvements we've made, and Anderson's really good overall, exactly what I wanted from a centre back. It makes sense considering his height and ability, stuff like that, his physical heading presence and threat in the box. It's exactly what he wants, and overall a very, very good replacement. The funds were tight. We have zero wage budget, and no, it's not a zero wage budget, transfer budget, and the wage budget is completely gone. So we just have to hope we can do without any money in the next transfer window. We probably won't. We've not made transfers in January for a number of years now, and overall a very, very good deal. We had to sell a few clauses to get that money, but can't complain really. He's here, he knows what he's here for, and that is Champions League football. And this year, hopefully it's a big one. The full-time whistle's going to go here. We're going to Real Sociedad, but in the Ukrainian Cup here, it's a 6-0 win. So the team for this game against Real Sociedad, full strength: Everyone we need is here today, apart from Kuzminique. But the team anyway starts with Enrique in goal, backline, Ouattara, Lozano, Anderson and Kortsar. Tom Jansen, Ochoa, Santos in the middle. We've got Recycle on the left, Neto on the right, and Shevchenko up top. As we hear that classic tune once again, we are back into the Champions League. I think, yeah, we do have only commentary on because we were playing a league game. Of course, we got a win. We're in a tough game here. These two of these players for Real Sociedad have two players who have got odds for winning the golden boot. So we're coming up against a tough attack, and if this is a game that we lose out of those two games, then maybe it is a tough game away at the Anoeta, and we just have to see how it goes. But then we have to go and win against Newcastle can be done this year. It definitely can be done at home once again for the third time, I think now, in the third year in a row. Porto we can do hopefully away from home, and then it's PSG which could maybe let us down, but we'll have to see. We can get our points from potentially other places, maybe even a draw. 16 points could get us through, but we have to get the results otherwise from other areas, as we have a very big game here. We've gone 1-0 down already, as you can see, but there's no reason why we can't go and get a result. We've got a pretty much full strength team. Some of the boys are a little bit tired because they've had lots of minutes throughout the season already. It's been a very intense start, but we just have to play them. This is what we rotate them for. We've been rotating them quite a lot, and this is why we do it. There's one of the players who's on for the golden boot in Franco, very good player for them, and he's got the ball here in quite a deep position. It comes to their centre backs. They're playing a really narrow formation, and we're matching that as well in our defensive shape. Enrique gets that clear. Recyclov has to win his header there, but luckily it's into the hands of Enrique. I mean, a point from this game would be a fair result. Sociedad made a semi-final 2 years ago. Here at this point in the future, that's a nice phrase I think I might stick to now. At this point in the future, I obviously invented that. My unique. I didn't invent that, but it's still quite nice to say. It's nice to see that Real Sociedad are doing so well, because they're a club, with such a rich history and such a rich culture, so much potential to improve on, especially in the next few years. Back in the real world, they are the only team outside of the big three in Spain to have qualified for Europe in the last 5 years, every single season. That's very impressive that that's the case. Recyclov's got an injury here. We're gonna have to make some changes. Santos out wide, Neto there, and then I think we go with Rudenko. Give him some minutes in the Champions League, see how he does, because he's got a big potential player, still really young. See how he can size up to the task in hand here. Not an easy game, but it's nice to come here. We've got also another injury at the back as well. I think we go and put Anderson across, see how he does there, then bring on Antonio at the back. Alex has got a bit of a knock, and Antonio's a decent change anyway. A very good player for us. In the team, Real Sociedad are coming on the attack here once again. We've set up with our normal formation. We changed a few things against RB Leipzig. Hopefully, it's a similar case where we can play well, but in the sense that we don't have to change our formation this time, and we can use it in order to take ourselves and get over the line as 30 minutes passes in this game. All Sociedad so far, you can see how they play that in very narrow formation. I mean, the two inverted wing backs, who I don't know how teams work with two inverted wing backs, because if you have one, the three at the back then move across, and then obviously one goes into midfield. Think like Man City, for example, how they do it. Either Ake will go into midfield, or Kanji. It's any of them really who will step up, or usually or recently it's been Rico Lewis who steps up in there to make that extra midfielders. But they've got two midfielders, then three attackers, and then an extra striker. I don't know how it works out for them really, but I guess it must do. And I mean, they're winning here, so we can't really complain, but hopefully we can still come and steal a result, as Neto finds himself on the ball here. Down the line he goes to Rudenko. Rudenko finds Ochoa, and Ochoa could link up a bit of play. It falls to Anderson, back to Antonio now, and Antonio, they're defending in numbers here. Pretty much all their players, apart from their two strikers now, were in their half. They've come out to us a little bit here. Ouattara now, though, finds himself on the ball. We've forced them to come to us, and now we've opened up a bit of space. It's Santos down down this left side. He's got space to run into. He plays the ball in. Shevchenko's there. Oh, how close was that? I think he might have been offside anyway. It is going to be a corner, so he did manage to stay onside, but very, very close to getting a goal here in this game. We have a chance from a corner though. Felipe Anderson at the near post. Will he win his header? It's in there. Anderson is there. He's not able to win it though. It falls back to Ochoa, and Ochoa plays a ball into a defender there. Half time, 1-0 here. Definitely need a point from this game. It'll be important to pick up a point in what is a tough game, and then, you know, those 4 games non-negotiable to win. We pick up 12, 13. We get at least 1 win. Will take us to 16. Could be enough, but then we get a win against another team in there as well, which would be very, very important for us. 40 minutes left in this game to try and get those points that we need. We're building up a bit of momentum, as you can see here in the remaining 30 minutes. A few changes for us that will hopefully get us to picking up that point, or maybe even the win. It looks like we've been a good team with our chances, but not had much of the ball, as Anderson finds himself on the ball here. He's trying to win back that ball. He's come a little bit inverted. Maybe he's playing a bit more of a natural role whilst he's been forced out to that right side. It's, because of some injuries, Enrique is into a nice easy save there, and he will look to get this clear. We go attacking now? I think we do, but we'll have to make a few changes because a few of the boys are tired if we're going to go and do that. We put Antonio out wide, a bit more of an inverted role for him. Put Zharov in his natural right side role where he can play, also along at right back. I think we will put him at right back, and then we can play Anderson. No, actually he was playing quite well there, so I might go and do that. Play Zharov at the back. Jackson into midfield for Tom Jansen, and then I think we might as well go and bring on Kravchuk as well. So a lot of the youngsters out, 4 of the, well, not youngsters, but the 4 Ukrainians who we've brought into the team, all out onto the pitch now, and hopefully they can give us something a little bit different, give us fresh legs, go and give a bit of intensity, and hopefully deliver what we want. It is 3 of the Ukrainians who are out. Jackson has come on, and we've left out, who is it we've left out? It is Ryazanov. As you can see, we have a chance here down this right side. Rudenko finds Neto. He's forced it out wide a little bit. It falls to Anderson here. Anderson finds Rudenko. Rudenko's cutting in. Rudenko has the shot. How unlucky is that to not score from there? Rudenko's had a really good start to the season in the minutes that he's got. He got a goal last episode as well. Very, very unfortunate we're not able to convert there, but he's come to a deep position, playing some good minutes, good performance with those minutes that he's got. Would be very frustrating to not come away with the point here, especially with how we've played. We've had lots of chances, and it would be very, very unfortunate, especially because we know how tough it is to pick up points here in the Champions League, and how tough it is to get over the line. On that far side, Neto is going to look to play this ball in. Anderson get on the end of this. It's into Shevchenko's there, Lozano's there. None of them managed to get there. Santos is there. Anyone, none of them are able to get that ball converted, and now all of a sudden a bit of a counter-attacking situation on the cards here for Real Sociedad, and Kravchuk does get that clear in the end. I mean, against a tough team, we've held them to only 1-0. If this is how we do in the knockout games, this is it's what we want. We would want a win, but it's definitely something, and we can be happy with that, as 10 minutes is left in this game. I speak a lot in the league about how if this is what we got in the games in the knockouts, we'd be good, but we don't go and do it. We haven't gone and done it so far. We've had 2.5 XG here, so there's no reason why we can't go and do it and perform well. I mean, they're a very possession-based side by the looks of it, but are we going to get the point? Doesn't look like it here. In this game, 4 minutes left, we're on the attacking mindset. There's nothing more we can really do. It looks like it might just be a narrow 1-0 loss here, but now it's down to the PSG, the Porto, Newcastle game. Newcastle must win. We nearly had it last time. Porto must win. It's a 1-0 loss. Great time to come to the San Sebastian here. Unfortunate we get the loss, but we know what we have to do from here now. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.